Dragon's Shadow Chinese carrier group raises stakes in the Philippine Sea. The world watches. A Chinese carrier strike group sails the Philippine Sea. This is no ordinary patrol. It is a show of force, a message to the region and the world. China is a major naval power. The timing of this deployment is significant. Tensions are high in the region. The United States is increasing its military presence. Japan is concerned about China's growing assertiveness. The presence of the carrier group is a major escalation. It raises the stakes in an already volatile region. The world waits to see what China will do next. This is a dangerous game. The risk of miscalculation is high. The world holds its breath. A sea of strategic importance. Why the Philippine Sea matters. The Philippine Sea is not just a body of water, it is a region of immense strategic importance. A vast expanse of water that stretches over 5 million square kilometers. It is a vital waterway, serving as a major conduit for international trade. It connects the Pacific Ocean to the Indian Ocean, forming a crucial link in global maritime routes. This sea is a major shipping route, with thousands of vessels passing through its waters each year, carrying goods that fuel the global economy. The sea is rich in resources, teeming with diverse marine life. Fish, oil, and natural gas lie beneath its surface, waiting to be tapped. These resources are vital to the economies of the countries that border the sea, providing livelihoods and energy supplies. The Philippine Sea is also strategically important for military operations. It is home to several important choke points, narrow passages that control access to the sea. These choke points are critical for maintaining control over maritime traffic and ensuring the security of sea lanes. The Luzon Strait is one such choke point, a narrow passage that is vital for navigation. It separates Taiwan from the Philippines, making it a strategic location for monitoring and controlling maritime movements. Control of these choke points would give any nation, particularly China, a stranglehold on the region's sea lanes. This would provide a major strategic advantage, allowing for the projection of power and influence across the region. The Philippine Sea is a vital waterway, essential for both commercial and military purposes. It is a source of resources with ongoing exploration and extraction of valuable minerals and hydrocarbons. It is a strategic prize with numerous naval bases and military installations positioned to protect and control this critical region. It is no wonder that tensions are running high as nations vie for control and influence over this strategically significant sea. Echoes of Empire China's long history in regional waters. The story of China's involvement in these waters is not just a modern tale but one that stretches back through the annals of history, deeply rooted in the nation's imperial past and its strategic ambitions. China has a long history in the region. For centuries, the South China Sea has been a vital artery for trade, culture, and military strategy for the Chinese Empire. The waters have seen countless Chinese junks and warships navigating through, asserting influence and control. For centuries, it has viewed the South China Sea as its own. Ancient maps and records from the Ming and Qing dynasties illustrate China's historical claims, depicting the South China Sea as an integral part of its maritime domain. It has claimed sovereignty over most of the sea. This claim extends beyond mere historical assertions. It is a strategic imperative for China, ensuring access to crucial maritime routes and rich underwater resources. This includes the Philippine Sea. The strategic importance of these waters cannot be overstated, as they serve as a gateway to the broader Pacific and a buffer against potential threats. China's claims are based on historical maps and documents. These documents are often cited in international forums to justify its extensive territorial assertions, though their interpretations are hotly contested. However, these claims are disputed by other countries in the region. Nations such as the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, Brunei, and Taiwan have their own historical and legal claims, leading to a complex web of overlapping interests. The Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, Brunei, and Taiwan all have overlapping claims in the South China Sea. These nations view the waters as vital to their own security and economic interests, leading to frequent diplomatic and sometimes military standoffs. In recent years, China has become more assertive in its claims. This assertiveness is not just about rhetoric. It is demonstrated through a series of calculated military maneuvers and infrastructural developments. It has built artificial islands in the South China Sea. These islands are not mere outposts but are equipped with runways, ports, and other military facilities, transforming them into formidable military bases. It has militarized these islands. The presence of radar systems, missile batteries, and other advanced military hardware underscores China's intent to solidify its control over these strategic points. It has deployed warships and aircraft to the region. These deployments are a clear signal to other regional players and global powers of China's readiness to defend its claims. These actions have raised tensions with the United States and its allies. The U.S., along with allies like Japan and Australia, conducts freedom of navigation operations to challenge China's expansive claims, leading to a precarious balance of power. They fear that China is trying to establish control over the South China Sea. The strategic implications of such control are profound, potentially altering the balance of power in the Indo-Pacific region. They are concerned that China will use its military might to enforce its claims. The potential for miscalculation or accidental conflict remains a significant concern for all parties involved. China's actions in the South China Sea are a cause for concern. The construction of military bases and the deployment of advanced weaponry have transformed the region into a potential flashpoint for conflict. They raise the risk of conflict in the region. The stakes are high, and the potential for a regional conflict that could draw in global powers is a sobering reality. The South China Sea remains one of the most contested and strategically significant areas in the world today. Section 4. The Liaoning's Voyage. A show of force or routine exercise? This is the question that has been on the minds of many observers as they watch the movements of the Chinese aircraft carrier Liaoning. The Liaoning is China's first aircraft carrier, a symbol of the nation's growing naval capabilities and ambitions. It was commissioned in 2012, marking a significant milestone in China's military history. Originally a Soviet-era vessel, the Liaoning was extensively refurbished and modernized to meet the needs of the Chinese Navy. The Liaoning is not alone on its voyages. It is accompanied by a formidable flotilla of warships, creating a powerful carrier strike group. This group includes a variety of vessels such as destroyers, frigates, and a supply ship, each playing a crucial role in the carrier's operations. Recently, the carrier strike group has been conducting a series of drills in the Philippine Sea, a strategically important and contested body of water. These drills have been comprehensive, including air defense exercises, anti-ship strike drills, and search and rescue operations, showcasing the versatility and readiness of the Chinese Navy. China claims that these drills are routine, part of their regular training schedule designed to maintain and enhance their naval capabilities. According to Chinese officials, these exercises are a component of their annual training program, aimed at ensuring the preparedness of their forces. However, the timing and location of these drills have raised eyebrows. Many see them as provocative given the current geopolitical climate. The drills are taking place at a time of heightened tensions in the region, with various nations watching closely. Simultaneously, the United States and its allies are conducting their own naval exercises in the same area, adding to the complexity of the situation. The Chinese drills are widely seen as a direct response to these exercises, a demonstration of their willingness to assert their presence and capabilities. The Liaoning's voyage is more than just a training exercise. It is a show of force, a clear signal to the region and the world. Through this voyage, China is sending a message. It is a major naval power, capable of projecting its strength far beyond its shores. This demonstration of naval power is not just about defense. It is about asserting China's role on the global stage. China wants the world to know that it is prepared to defend its interests, wherever they may be challenged. The Liaoning and its accompanying warships are a testament to this readiness and resolve. Looking ahead, China's naval strategy includes not only maintaining but also expanding its capabilities. Future plans involve the construction of more advanced carriers and warships, further solidifying its position as a dominant maritime force. The regional reactions to these activities have been mixed. Some nations express concern over the potential for conflict, while others are more focused on diplomatic engagement and dialogue. The global implications of China's growing naval power are significant. It affects not only regional security dynamics, but also global trade routes and international relations. In conclusion, the Liaoning's voyage is a multifaceted event. Whether seen as a routine exercise or a show of force, it undeniably highlights China's naval ambitions and its impact on the world stage. Section 5. Regional Reactions, from Unease to Condemnation. The deployment of the Chinese carrier strike group has been met with unease and condemnation from neighboring countries. The Philippines has expressed serious concern over the drills. It has accused China of militarizing the South China Sea. Japan has also voiced its concerns. It has called on China to exercise restraint in its maritime activities. Taiwan has condemned the drills as provocative. It has scrambled its own fighter jets in response to the Chinese drills. The United States has called on China to cease its provocative behavior. It has sent warships to the region to monitor the Chinese carrier strike group. The regional reactions to the Chinese carrier strike group highlight the level of tension in the region. Section 6. The American Response Balancing Act in the Pacific. The United States is facing a dilemma in the Pacific, but it also wants to avoid a conflict with China. The U.S. has responded to China's growing military might by increasing its own military presence in the region. It has deployed more warships to the Pacific. It has strengthened its alliances with Japan, South Korea, and Australia. The U.S. has also conducted freedom of navigation operations in the South China Sea. These operations are designed to challenge China's claims to the waterway. However, the U.S. is also trying to avoid a confrontation with China. It is engaged in diplomatic efforts to try to reduce tensions. The U.S. is walking a tightrope in the Pacific. It is trying to balance its interests in maintaining peace and stability with its determination to counter China's growing assertiveness.